Hey, what's up guys? Today we're making garlic shrimp. Simple recipe with just the ingredients you see right in front of you. Got some peeled deveined shrimp, some butter, unsalted, chopped garlic, a little bit of white wine, some salt and pepper, all-purpose flour, cayenne pepper, a little bit of paprika, and then lemon wedges for eating the shrimp later. We're gonna start first by dusting the shrimp in the flour. So I'm just gonna season the flour up first, gonna add in our paprika, do some salt and pepper. And then I'm gonna put in a little bit of cayenne pepper. This all depends on how spicy you want it. I like spicy food, so put in a pretty decent amount. Just gonna mix it up. And then I'm just gonna very lightly dust the shrimp in the seasoned flour. I don't want the shrimp to have a very dense coat of flour on it, so just a real light coat. Just throw all these guys in. So I'm letting the pan heat up. It's going on a medium-low heat right now. I'm gonna add in some butter. You wanna make sure the pan's not too hot or else your butter will burn. There's a lot of milk solids in here. I'm gonna add in the shrimp when most of the butter has melted off. I don't wanna add in the butter to the pan when it's super hot, or I don't want to cook this at a really hot heat because I don't want to burn the butter. Also, when I put the garlic in later, I don't want it to be too hot. The hot butter will just burn up the garlic and it'll make the shrimp taste really bitter. So this is a good point to drop my shrimp in. I can turn up the heat a little because I'm adding in cold stuff into a hot pan. It's going to bring the temperature down, so I can turn up the heat just a little bit. We're just gonna let that go. You don't want to cook your shrimp too long or else it gets rubbery. You can kind of tell when the shrimp changes color to a more opaque white instead of a translucent clear color that it is right now. So this dish is real quick. Shrimp cooks really fast, so I mean maybe a few minutes on each side and we're done. These shrimps are about 22 to a pound. I think these are 21, 25, so they're really small and they cook really fast. All right, that's good. See how it's going more opaque white up the sides, ready to flip. Okay, turn the heat down again. And this is when I'm gonna add in some of the garlic. See that the temperature is kind of high, so you wanna make sure you be careful when you're cooking the garlic into the sauce. You don't want to burn the garlic. We do want the garlic to get a little brown and crispy though. I can tell that the shrimp is almost done cooking already because they shrunk a lot. So what I'm going to do is throw in our wine. Just toss the shrimp. So the shrimp is done cooking. Just gonna take the shrimp out. I'm gonna let the garlic crisp up and get a little bit more brown. Turn the heat up a little bit. We're just gonna brown this garlic off. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of cold butter into it. So this happens pretty quick. You wanna make sure you don't burn your garlic, so don't walk away from this. So the garlic's getting pretty close now. I'm gonna add in a little bit of my butter. Yeah, you can tell that the garlic is already getting real crispy. So I'm taking the pan off of the heat and just pour that right over. I'm gonna get all that crispy garlic on there. I'm not gonna pour all of this I'm gonna pour all the extra butter on there. Yeah, so all that extra butter I'm just gonna leave off. I don't wanna add too much butter into there or else it'll be swimming in grease. Now I'm just gonna add in some lemons because this has so much butter in it. Could really use a couple of squirts of lemon juice just to cut through all that butter fat. And that's really it. Right there, that's your garlic shrimp. See you guys.